Euro 2024 knockout stages are officially here, and we are going to predict the round of 16 today. And I'm being fully 100% transparent with you. I've watched a lot of competitions. Like I'm older, right? I can go all the way back to Euro 2024, Euro 04, when I watched Cristiano Ronaldo and that Figo team lose to Greece at the Benfica Stadium, which is my favorite team. And I remember I was under my mom and dad's pool table crying like a little baby. All right, I've watched a lot of competitions. And in all of my competitions, I don't know if I remember a knockout stage this hard, bro. This is a knockout stage that, not a World Cup, Copa America, it doesn't matter. This is one of the hardest runs I would see any of the major teams having to do. France, Spain, Portugal, Germany, any of these teams. Portugal, what they're about to go through to make a final is wild. And on the other hand, England, I know their side looks weaker, but it's still a tough knockout stage for them as well. We'll talk about it. But one thing I do want to say for Cristiano Ronaldo, this is one of his last competitions. Maybe he makes a World Cup. But for him to win this Euro, it would be one of the greatest runs in all of sports. I'm not talking just football, aka soccer, football. I'm talking about all sports in general. For him to win this Euro, for Portugal to win this Euro, it is going to be the toughest, the hardest run that we've ever seen in any sports. I'm not kidding, man. Let's predict Euro 2024. We start off with the game Spain versus Georgia. Now, Georgia did something remarkable this past a couple days, and they beat Portugal. Portugal obviously played their second lineup. The only starters that played were Cristiano Ronaldo, giving him some playing time. It doesn't have many competitions left. And also, they played Diogo Costa, the goalie. Our manager said he doesn't like rotating keepers. So those are the guys that played. The rest was kids, 20-year-olds, and Neves was on the field. He's like 19 years old, 18 years old. A lot of young players. But Georgia were great on the counterattack. Their defense is very good. Their goalkeeper is in top form. I think Spain's gonna have a hard time here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Georgia's very, very good on the counter, and they just did something that their nation has never done, and they beat Portugal when everyone thought they wouldn't. Again, it was a backup team, but at the end of the day, they did their job and they won their game, and they're into the knockout stages. With all that being said, and the confidence that Georgia has going for them, I just think Spain has too much firepower. They look too good on the attack. Nico Williams looks amazing, and my boy Yamal is playing incredible. He's doing homework on the weekdays and playing Euro on weekends, right? It's nuts, man. This kid is doing something that at 16 years old, I can't even tell you what I was doing. I was in my mom's basement playing video games, all right? This guy's playing video games in real life. This guy's at a Euro at 16 years old, which is just crazy. So I do see Spain going through just because they have way too much firepower, right? Then you have Germany versus Denmark, and Denmark are a phenomenal team. They're a team that when they really are on, they're on. And I know this sounds crazy, but I think this here, lads, could be the upset of the tournament. I think there's two games that could have an upset, okay? The first one is the Germany-Denmark game, and then the Slovenia-Portugal game. And I know a lot of y'all are going to be like, what are you talking about? Portugal does these things where against better teams and bigger teams, they play better. And against smaller teams and teams that they should win, like in the World Cup against Morocco. Morocco was amazing, but Portugal was supposed to win it, and they looked terrible, and they went out. So this game actually low-key scares me a lot. But anyways, let's go back to Germany right here. Germany are the favorites. Germany are the home team. Germany are the host, and they're a great host. Their fans are amazing. But Denmark is not a sleep-on team. I think Denmark is a type of team that could pull an upset if they're on. So I think the easy thing here is to say, oh, it's going to be Spain versus Germany and Portugal versus France and blah, 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 blah. It's tough, man. Germany's coming off of a weird group stage where they started good, ended not so good. I could see Denmark pull an upset here, bro. On penalties, I could see a weird upset here. So for some reason, I don't know. I think there's going to be an upset. I don't know. I don't know why, but I think there's going to be an upset. Damn, I wish I could take that back. I should have went Germany, but we're going to go Denmark. All right. Ball knowledge in the mud. Portugal, Slovenia. As much as I want to say that you could be an upset here, I'm going to go with my heart, and I think Portugal's going to get it done. I think Ronaldo's going to get his first goal. I'm a little bit scared Ronaldo will get a yellow card, and then Cristiano Ronaldo will miss the next game if he receives a yellow card, because the first game or last game he was yelling at the ref for what was a clear penalty they didn't give, and he got a yellow card. So if he gets a yellow card in this game, he will miss the quarters, which would be very, very scary. But at the same time, I do think Portugal will win it. I think Ronaldo might hit it back of the net finally, and Portugal will advance to where they're either going to face Belgium or France? My goodness gracious. As bad as Belgium has been, or as not great they've looked, I still think they're a good team. France has not scored a goal in the run of play, which is very crazy. It's wild that you have a player like Mbappe. I know he missed the game, but you haven't scored a goal in the run of play. Their only goal has been a penalty that they scored. Then they got an own goal. It's been crazy for France, man. With all that stuff being said, I just see too much drama around the Belgium team right now. The fans are booing them. They're a little bit old, so I think I'm gonna go with France because France is just that team. Yeah, I think it'll probably be them. So tough game here, though. I think this is gonna go to extra time, and I think France will win it in around the 115th minute, man. A late goal, and they knock off Belgium and move on to the next round. We got Romania versus the Netherlands, and I think the Netherlands are gonna do something, man, in this tournament. I think they're gonna be the sleepers, bro. They have a run going on here that's going to be a wild run. They get Romania first, and I think they're going to be able to knock off Romania. I think they, as much as I love the Romania story and what Romania's done, I think that the Netherlands might get a couple goals here and win it maybe 3-1. Maybe even 4-1, but I do think the Netherlands are going to go off and win this game pretty comfortably. Sadly, the Romania run's going to come to an end, but I do like what the Netherlands bring to the table. So they're a team that was good in the World Cup, and I think they're going to be strong in the Euros, man. Moving on to the next game is Austria versus Turkey. Let's just say a few things. I love this Turkish team. Coach who's on this team, Gouler's on this team. They have a lot of awesome players, and I want to see them advance in this game, but the truth is Austria is too strong, bro. Austria plays some of the best football at this tournament, and it's not even close. Like, I think people need to understand what we're talking about here, okay? Australia top their group, lads. Like, this is a team that plays ball. They're not a just, oh, they're there to be there. Australia balls out, bro. Their manager has them cooking. They play good football, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I can see them going past Turkey. I can see them going past the Netherlands, bro. Austria is a team to really look at. Yo, this is not an easy game. This is not a walk in the park. This is a good team, and as much as I like Turkey, as much as I like Turkey's players, as much as I like their team, I just think Austria plays really, really good ball. So I'm going to go with Austria advancing into the next round. I just think that they're I think they play too good of ball, man. Then you got England versus Slovakia, and I don't care, bro. I know everybody keeps talking this nonsense, bro, of England this, England that, England this, England that, England this. Look, England won their group. Period. It doesn't matter how you get there, bro. Like, this talk, man. I remember there's people talking like, Portugal's not that good because they lost their last game. Yo, Portugal played a backup team, bro, in a game that didn't matter. They had won their first 2 games, got 6 points. They didn't need to win. They didn't even need to play the game. If they didn't show up and forfeit the game, it would have been exactly the same. They couldn't go up. They couldn't go down. Honestly, I was hoping we could get second place. I was hoping that Georgia could put 7 goals against us and we could go in second place so we can go to the other side and play against England and Italy, right? But that's not how it worked. It didn't matter how many goals we suffered. We couldn't move. So, like, and then people in England like, they don't play good football. Yeah, I agree with you. They're not playing great football. But guess what? Neither's France, right? Neither's a lot of teams that are in the knockout stages. And teams that played pretty good ball got eliminated, right? Croatia wasn't terrible and they're going home. So it doesn't really matter how you play. It matters about how you get to the knockout stages. And they're here now. They have too good of a team. I think they're going to knock out Slovakia. I just think their team is too strong. And I think they get it done. Then we got Switzerland versus Italy, and Italy looks poof. Again, Italy does not look good. Their offense is not good. They don't really attack well. But guess what, man? They're the defending champions, all right? They've been in this place before. They know how to get it done. They're going to get it done the Italian way. They're going to lock it up. They're going to play defense, and they're going to get the job done, hit you on the counter. Switzerland, I don't think is going to have enough attacking power to beat Italy and knock them off. So I think Italy's going to get the job done, maybe 2-0, find some goals in this round, start off with an early penalty, get a second one, and they'll see Switzerland off, and it'll be Italy versus England. It'll be Austria versus Netherlands. It'll be France versus Portugal. And I know I went with the crazy upset, but I don't know, man. The way Germany's been lacking and slacking, unless Musiala and Vorts really show up in the next game, Denmark could knock out the host, which would be crazy. But I want you guys to understand something, okay? Let's say Germany does go through and it's Spain versus Germany, which is the most likely outcome. Let's be honest. The most likely outcome is actually this, all right? Now, I want you guys to understand something. For Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal to win the Euro, okay, they would have to knock out Slovenia, all right, which a lot of people say they're favorites. They should. Hopefully we do. Then they would have to knock out France. Then they would have to knock out Spain or Germany. And then the final, they would have to beat Italy or England, most likely, or the Netherlands. If it plays out with the favorites, the Netherlands will go through here. Maybe England goes through here. Maybe England knocks out the Netherlands, and Portugal would have to then beat France, Germany or Spain, and then England in the final. That would be one of the hardest runs in all of sports history. Let me say this one more time. For Cristiano Ronaldo to win the Euro, he would have to knock out Slovenia, France, potentially if everybody goes through, Slovenia, France, Germany or Spain, and then beat Italy, Netherlands, or England in the final. That, my friends, would be the most remarkable end to a career. If Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal were able to eliminate France, Germany or Spain, Netherlands, Italy, or England in the final, that would be one of the greatest runs in the history of sports, because it's the hardest run potentially in the history of sports. And I want everybody to understand, I know people compare the Euros to the World Cup, and I'm not here to say which one is harder and which one is easier. But if you got to go through France, Spain or Germany, Netherlands, England, or Italy to win a competition, that's crazy. I don't even know if a World Cup is that hard. That would be the most wildest run in sports history. Now, remember, again, a lot of upsets can happen. Teams can get eliminated. Maybe Spain and Germany don't even make the semifinals. Maybe France don't even get past Belgium. Maybe England. There's a lot of things that could happen. But the run that Portugal and Ronaldo have to go on to win this thing would be wild if all the teams that are supposed to win actually win. But remember, let's not overlook stuff. Portugal and Ronaldo have to get by Slovenia before anything else. That's the number one job at hand. We'll see how it goes. That, my friends, is my prediction for Euro 2024. Again, I do think there might be an upset in the Germany game. If the upset doesn't happen there, I think it's gonna happen in the Portugal-Slovenia game, I'm gonna be honest. But there is gonna be some upset in the round of 16. There has to be. Imagine Georgia knocked out Spain. That would be crazy. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time for when we predict the, I guess, the quarterfinals. See how that goes. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all, and I will catch you in the next one. Booyah, we out of here.